Hello, welcome to the Kuvings Healthy Kitchen. My name's Gary Dowse. In the kitchen today I have kale, and we're going to be showcasing how we can use kale in the juicer. Got the AUTO10 PLUS cold press juicer, and in a blender I have the SV500 vacuum blender, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make kale taste really good in a juice or in a blend. Now, what does kale need to taste good? It needs to balance out the bitterness. And we do that with a bit of sweetness. So in a juice, you might want to put in some apples or some pear or some pineapple. Today I'm going to be putting in some apple, and that'll help balance out that bitterness of the kale, because it won't taste good if it's too kale flavored. How else do we make it in a juicer? We need to put something watery. So we need like a cucumber or a celery is really good, because there's not a lot of juice in kale, but there's a lot of nutrition. So today I'm going to be putting in some cucumber. And then for a bit more flavour, to really bring out the flavour profile of kale, I want to put in some ginger and some lemon. That'll make it taste really, really good. I'm calling this one Kale Ale. Apple, cucumber, lemon, ginger, and kale. The sort of similar approach when you're going to make a blend with kale. So kale leaves, we want to balance out the bitterness. I've got some frozen banana there and some date. That'll help to balance out the sweetness. And then I've got some water. Of course, we need a water element. I'm using some coconut water today. And then some flavouring. I've got some ginger and some vanilla essence, a bit of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and a few oats for a bit of extra creaminess. So that will be how we'll make our blend. Let's start with the juicer. Okay, so I'm going to take the lid off, and I'm going to put in a fair bit of it, right? Because the juicer will take a lot of it, and we can get a lot of nutrition out of it. But what we don't want to do, we don't want to juice that stem, right? That's really hard, woody stem. We're not going to put that through the juicer. With the kale leaves, they've also got a nice sort of thick stem that goes around it, and that'll wrap around the press. So what I want to do is just take my knife, and I'm just going to cut across those stems, like so. Then we can load it all up, pop it into the juicer, get it all in there. And whenever you're juicing with a auto juicer, what you want to do is put the leaves, or put the soft things like kale and stuff, on the bottom. Then the heavy stuff will go on top. So I've got some apples, I can just chuck those in whole. With my cucumbers, we'll just snap those in half and they'll fit easily in the juicer. You can see I'm already up here towards the top. This is the AUTO10 PLUS. So it has this extra hopper extension, which allows us to fit more of our nutrient in. Ginger, I want about a thumb size piece of ginger. And again, I'm just going to chop that up into a couple of little pieces, because you don't want a big chunk of ginger trying to squeeze through the press. And then the lemon, I've taken the skin off because I want to balance the bitterness of the kale, so I don't want the bitterness of the skin. So, and I'm just going to pop that into release some pieces like that. And that's our kale ale juice ready to go. Okay, what about making a smoothie or using a blender? So I want about a cup of kale leaves. So I'm going to take the rest of these leaves off here. And we don't need to chop them up because the blender's going to blend it all. All right, so let's get those leaves in first. They can go right down the bottom. Then I want to pop the frozen banana, just like that. We've got some dates going in, got some oats, got ginger, got a little dash of cinnamon, some vanilla, and finally a little pinch of salt. Beautiful. Okay, let's chuck the water in Today I'm using some coconut water. You can just use some tap water. I really, I don't like blending fruits and vegetables with milks. I don't think they blend up really well. It makes it thick and maybe creamier, but it's also harder to digest. So when you use a water like a coconut water, which has got some really good electrolytes, or just a plain water, much easier to digest and softer on the belly. So that's all ready to go. Let's put the lid on. The lid, it's a vacuum blender, so it has a little vacuum lid, right? So that goes on the top, push down nice in place. And why vacuum blend, right? The kale is has lots and lots of nutrients, right? Lots and lots of antioxidants and phytochemicals. And when you blend it, you're blending it with the oxygen that's in the jug, it starts to oxidize those nutrients. So we lose a little bit of the valuable nutrition that's in the kale. When we vacuum it, it's going to take out the air first, suck it out of the jug, then it blends it without the oxygen. So we'll see when I release it later how dark green the smoothie stays. And I'm going to select the vacuum, and that's going to, you'll see it start sucking the air. It's got a little indicator on the top here. It's turning blue. That's telling you that it's sucking the air out of the jug, and then it'll make the blend. While that's going, let's chuck the juicer on. And the juicer, the AUTO10 is going to make the juice for us. So what I'm going to do, let's have a little look at what the benefits are of juicing or blending or eating more kale. So why juice kale or why blend kale? There's 5 main health benefits. The first one is connective tissue. If you have aches or pains or inflammation in the joints, you really need to be getting more kale in your diet. It has anti-inflammatory properties, and it can also help stimulate the new cell growth, especially in connective tissue on the joints. It's also really good for the intestinal tract. It helps to feed the good bacteria, and it can improve vitamin B production, which is in the small intestine. It's really high in nutrients, omega-3 fatty acids, lots of chlorophyll, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, things like iron, magnesium, copper, really packed with nutrients in kale. Also your immune system. Kale's got a really powerful organic sulfur in it, which is antibiotic, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory, and that can really help to boost your immune system. And finally, number 5 is the anti-cancer compounds. It has numerous phytochemicals, and they can all help to protect the body from things like breast, colon, prostate, and bladder cancer. So you can see from that list that kale has a lot of benefits, whether it's juice or blend. We want to get a lot more into our diet. Okay, the juice is juicing away. Blend has finished here. Let's remove the lid and just watching the colour here. Watch the colour of green as I release the vacuum seal. See how it goes back to its really dark green colour? All those antioxidants, all those phytonutrients are all maintained because it was blended in a vacuum blender. Let's have a look here. You'll also notice there's a lot less bubble. There's a lot less oxygen that's mixed into the juice. It's thicker, it's denser, it's more nutritious. Let's have a look at that. Something else I want to talk about too is with the blender, I put what, 4, maybe 5 leaves of kale into the blend. With the juicer, like 15 or 20 leaves going, so you get a lot more of the kale when you make a juice because we're extracting all the pulp, right? And we've got the dark green nutrient, as you can see there, but we get a lot more of it when we make a juice. When we make a blend, we've got to digest this drink, right? We've got to extract the undigestible fibre and eliminate it. So it takes a lot longer to digest a smoothie, about 2 hours or so, to extract the nutrients from the kale and the other ingredients. With a juice, the juice has already extracted the undigestible fibre. Within about 10-15 minutes, we're going to get the nutrient uptake straight into our bloodstream. So a lot more nutrient from kale in the juice, a lot more digestion, meal replacement from a smoothie. Okay, our juice is finished making. Did you see how dry the pressed kale is? There's no juice left. The AUTO10 PLUS really squeezes out every last bit of nutrient. Have a look how much juice we made there. We've got a lot of juice from this one. You get a little bit of this foam happening on top, which is the enzymes, the apple and the kale and the lemon interacting and creating that little bit of foam. So we just fill that up. Have a look how dark the cold pressed juice is, right? Because you've got even less oxidation happening, even under vacuum. If we didn't do this under vacuum, it'd be a really light green and it'd have a lot of bubble in it. All right, let's do the taste test. Start with the juice. Smells good. Straight away, perfect balance. There's that sweetness and lemon and zestiness that's coming through. You don't get that grassy kale sort of hit at all. Very nice juice. Smoothie. Vanilla and cinnamon and sweetness from the banana. Again, there's no hint of kale, grassy, green sort of tasting. So you're gonna enjoy it. And what's the best way to get more greens in, especially such healthy greens, nutrient-rich greens as kale? It's to make it taste good, because if it tastes good, you're gonna drink it, you're gonna have more of it. You're gonna pop that in the fridge. You can make probably, you know, a litres worth of juice there. And one bunch of kale spread across a couple of machines here is an excellent way to increase your green nutrition. That's it from me in the kitchen. Happy juicing and blending.
Kuvings.